All right, let's see what happens. Okay, one of the AFK. That's fine. This is fine. I think you wanted to take the boost here, right?
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem. I think your rotation here is fine.
Here I wanted to, just normal jump, but I accidentally backflipped.
Uh,
Uh,
oh, you wanted to front flip, like diagonal flip?
no, just pressing X, no flipping. What I think air flip or what do they call it?
I'm not sure, like speed flip?
No, not speed flipping. You know when you just press X and jump without
So like
flipping.
like another jump like this?
Like yes, like an air jump.
Oh, okay. Let me see. How could you? Okay, so what's really interesting is the problem that it's what's interesting is I see a different problem than the problem that you thought was the problem, because in your eyes the problem is this part. You think the reason why they scored is this part, right?
Yes.
Okay, but this is not completely true. If you look at it again, what was the problem that why it wasn't?
I started jumping from the wall, looking down.
So let's see.
You see, I look down towards my goal
Yes.
and jump.
Yes.
Okay,
Do you
now
like
I
to
see.
use do you like to use arrow left or arrow right? Or do you use both? Arrow left?
Yes.
Okay. So here, the timing of where you jump. Look, whenever you should jump, you should try to jump at the same ball height as the ball. Here you jump and you're still underneath the ball. What does this mean? It means that now you have to climb high to reach the ball. Right? So here, if you grab the boost here, which is good, you need to just jump higher. So you need to like get this height here. And then it becomes easier to get the dunk. Because now they can't dunk you. Do you see that?
Yes.
Because you're
No.
above. Sorry?
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so but when you go underneath, so if you go like here, and then they get you, yes, you might get it, but it might drop here, and this guy over here might come and score. So the first thing is try to get the same height. The other thing, it's good to practice air roll right. I'm like you, I love air roll left, like this. I love air roll left like this. But look at the difference, Komi. If I use air roll left, I have to like face backwards, turn, and then try to get something. When I use air roll right, I'm already here. Do you see like the small difference?
Yes, it's
Yes?
rather than turning
Yes.
like 70 degrees, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, because
Turning
arrow
90
left
degrees.
is 1, 2, 3, and then you try to hit it, right? But arrow right is just one, and that's it. You're there. Alright, so your mate gets demoed here. Okay, you looked a bit awkward here.
Yeah, I saw him.
Okay, so what do you think is going on here? Like, I want you to look at your pathing, the way you're pathing towards the ball. What do you notice? Like, what is it?
Hesitant. A little bit hesitant. Maybe overconfident.
I wouldn't say it's hesitant, because you look like you look like you know what you're doing, right? You're turning around, you're speed flipping, you're going towards the ball. So right now you're not hesitating, but why is it that when we get here, it's like, what's happened? Even look at your car behavior. Look, what do you notice?
I reversed. Okay, I reversed because I saw the other guy will reach the ball before me and he will shoot it behind me. So I didn't want that. So I turned to try catch the ball.
Perfect. But why do you think it became like that? Why do you think it became a situation where, because in Rocket League, what you want to do, Komi, is you always want to be, well, at least try your best to maintain your momentum. So right now you have momentum, and then now you have to stop because of the situation, and it forces you to kill your momentum. And now we have to go back and obviously turn around like this, right? What causes all of this to happen, though? It's very important to know this.
Not taking the wide path, I believe.
The wide
Maybe,
path. So do you mean
yeah.
like this?
I went straight, yeah, something like that.
Okay, what's the difference? So let's look at your one. Okay, so this is your one.
Here, when I make when he touched it, I had to stop, then turn around. But there, I can just hold my momentum and turn left. I will stay
Yes,
back.
but there's also something else. So if we do the correct way or the other way, so like here, if we swing like this, what do you notice about this one?
Um, the,
What do you notice about your one and then this one here?
so this one I don't have to stop. I don't.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You don't have to reverse. You don't have to stop. But also, let's say you go this way. Where are you pointing towards? Where?
The
What?
corner.
The corner.
Their corner. Yeah.
So let's say the guy over here, could say, let's say he's not there. Let's say he's not there, and or let's say he whiffs or something like that. Do you think this angle here it's easy to score, or do you think it's a really difficult angle, like from this here?
It will be very difficult.
Difficult, even for like a very top level SSL. It's very awkward. Like it's very hard to redirect the ball into this empty net, right? It could be possible, but if you go wide, look what it does. So if you go here, like this, now look, if no one's here, this is a much easier ball to score, right?
Yeah.
Much easier. And
if he whipped it, yeah.
yeah, and if they score, I mean, if they clear the ball, okay, he's gonna clear the ball. I'm ready. Look, I'm already here. I'm ready. Grab this boost. Oh, my teammate's got the ball. Okay, I'm ready to go forward with my teammate. So small stuff like this make a big difference in Rocket League. Okay. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, not a bad fake. Not a bad fake here. Your mate is just coming back. I think you could probably challenge here only because your mate is he's rotating now. So if you challenged maybe, so let me say, so for example, something like this, because the wall is next to you. I like to do this sometimes. Is I look at my teammate, I look at my opponent, and I say, can I challenge this? If I challenge this, then my teammate will probably turn and jump on the ball straight away, right? If my mate has no boost, so let's say right now, let's pretend my mate is rotating right now, but he has no boost, right? So let's pretend. So you're here. Oh, my mate has no boost. Okay, now I need to play time. I need to play time. I need to play time. Okay, now my mate is ready. So now I can do whatever I need to do, right? So a lot of it will depend on your mate. Keep an eye on your mate all the time, and that will help you figure out whether you should challenge, whether you shouldn't challenge, stuff like this. So here, I would say it's okay to challenge because your mate has rotated. He has a good amount of boost. So it's okay to challenge because he will be able to get the second ball. Does that make sense? Okay, let me see. So here. Ooh, okay. What do you think of this?
I think it was very risky, but yeah.
What do you think about your pathing and your positioning here for the pass? How do you feel about that? Forget about the risk. Just how do you feel about this? Do you think it's good?
Yeah, because I demoed the other guy, so I know he will not come, and I'm seeing my teammate was his supersonic speed, and he will just shoot it as powerful as he can. So I thought, yeah, maybe staying close will be best.
Okay, what do you think? How could this be improved?
Maybe taking a wider angle.
What do you mean by wider? Like towards here or towards over here?
No, towards the right a little bit.
Here?
Yeah.
Not quite. So I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you because definitely your pathing can be worked on. I'm gonna show you a different pathing and different positioning, and I want you to tell me the difference and what you think about it. Okay? Yeah. So here is your one. So here you go mid, you stay mid, and then you score like this. Correct? All right. So here is what I would have done. Okay. So the moment this happens, this is what I would have done. What do you notice? Between my version and your version.
My version was 10 times harder, boss.
Wait, why?
Way
Why?
too much.
What do you mean?
I had to backflip to hit the ball inside the wall.
Okay, and then what was my version like? It's not this one.
Just front flipping. Just flipping and yeah.
It makes the connection a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Also, what you can do is you can flick the right stick and see that he's there, right? And then you can easily get the ball. Do you see how much easier it is to get the ball here? And you give yourself an angle. You give yourself an angle to get to the ball. The problem with going mid is when the ball is mid, imagine he hits the ball. Imagine he hits the ball like this. And it goes over your head. So imagine the ball goes a little bit behind you like this. Would this be a very super awkward ball to get if it was a little bit behind you? What do you think?
If he didn't shoot it like that, I don't believe I would have managed to shoot.
Yes, exactly. But if you do... Oops. If you do... Okay. This one... But let me try to show you one more time. No, this one. So something like this. If he hits it behind you, you might have a little bit more of a chance. Right? A little bit more of a chance. So... And even if it goes over your head or something, if it goes over your head, then you can still pick up this boost and then try to make something happen, right? So this is important. So positioning at an angle, can be very, very helpful for getting the shot, okay? It can really, really help you out a lot, okay? You have 20 boosts, so what could you have done here? Actually,
I had an idea and didn't really work out.
Yeah, you have 20 boosts.
So I know my teammate is in the middle, so I wanted to touch it just slightly to push it
towards him, yeah. I mean, 20 boosts, I always think it's quite risky to jump and like do something like this, because if you don't do anything good, like a pass or something, then can you see how you're stuck with no boost? It's going to take you a very long time to get back, right? So I always think, just don't be risky. And what information can we take to not be risky? Let's see if you can answer this. What information can we take from this game that tells us that let's not play risky right now?
The opponent that's behind me, I need to know if he's going to bump me or not. And maybe look at the opponent in front of me, if he's turning or not. If he's turning, that means I need to like touch it or to do something. If it's continuing to go to his back post, no, I will not. I will take it slow.
True, but the answer I'm looking for is something easier. The answer you gave me is true, but the answer that I'm looking for is actually something easier.
And
what do you think it is?
My teammate?
What do you mean? What do you mean by your teammate?
His position, like, was it, for example?
No. It's actually. I tell you, it's not gonna surprise you. I promise. The reason how we know that we should just play it safe, obviously not including the boost, because we just talked about the boost, right? Is you're winning, right? You're winning 2-1.
Yeah,
that's it.
Right.
That's it.
Need to risk it, yeah.
Yeah, you have 20 boost. You're on the wall. You know that you have a weak teammate, right? So he's not as strong as you. You're winning 2-1. Obviously, there's still, a lot more time to play. But, why do like a risky play like this with 20 boost, where they could maybe take the ball, they might win the ball here or something, and they might score, and now all of a sudden it's 2-2 when you were winning 2-1. And this is a small thing, but sometimes we get lost. We get lost in the game, and sometimes we forget that we're winning. And we don't have to do crazy stuff. If you're winning, you can play a bit more safe. You don't need to do crazy, like, I'm not saying you can't do, like, you have to play very, very safe if you're winning, but like this situation, I'm winning 2-1. Let me just, stay here, stay on the wall, move away from the demo if there's a demo, and if they're here, just try to help my teammate, and there we go. We can try and maybe get the ball here. Little touch. Okay, no problem. Look, I've already killed 10 seconds. 10 seconds of the game has gone by, and nothing really happened because I killed 10 seconds with 20 boost. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, even small stuff like that can help you rank up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, what do you notice here?
I was too afraid of the guy behind me.
Okay, but what made you afraid? Like, what caused it?
The demo. 100% the demo.
True,
demo.
but something else. But what caused? I know that what I mean is when I say what caused you to be afraid, I'm thinking of like what actions did you do to make you be afraid of the demo, not what they did. You have to think about what are you doing for you to be afraid.
So when he missed, I didn't go instantly. I was waiting.
Yes. How do we know we should go quick here? Because Rocket League is all about figuring out whether we should play quick or whether we should play slow. What signs do we look for that tells us we should play quick, not slow?
I believe it's space. If I have space, I need to control the ball. If I don't, I'm not sure. Not 100%
Okay, good. It's actually not space. It's the opponents. Let me show you.
Really?
Here we go fast. How do we know we go fast here? When we look at the opponents, I'll try to show you.
One of them is demoed and the other guy is lost there.
Exactly. If we go really fast here, control it, come down. I try to we try to speed up the play, right? We try to speed up the play. I don't know why he keeps on doing that, but we try to speed up the play or whatever it might be, right? Now all of a sudden you're in a 1v1 against the guy over here, and the guy behind you is going to take a long time to come back, right? And this is how we know, because the space between him and him is big. When the space between the two opponents is big, you want to speed up the play. That way you are able to take advantage of the person who's by himself. So here, you don't want to boom this, because if you try to like boom the ball here, you speed up the play, but you might give the ball back to the guy at the back, right? So you want to be able to speed up the play in such a way where you still control the ball like this. And then that way you can try to take on the last guy. Okay?
Yeah,
it's not easy. It requires some mechanics, like to kind of take a touch like this and then try to take another one like this or something. But you still want to speed up the play. Even if you boom the ball here, it's not the best, but at least you and your teammate can chase up the field and apply pressure, maybe. Who knows? Right? But don't take your time here, because if you take your time, look what happens. The gap between him and him gets smaller. Watch, you take your time, take your time, take your time. Look, you see how the gap between them is getting smaller now? He's here, he's here. Right? And now it's difficult to apply pressure because they're close to each other now.